Bing. Ciao. All right, welcome to 6 Moves, 4 Directions for an hour and a half. So we're going to start with a little warm up, and then just everyone's on the same page, and some movements familiar with 6 movements, 4 directions. I'm going to start with the. Now you see, I'm not highlighted yet when I'm speaking, at least on our computer. We're going to start with the 3 O's first. The 3 O's principle: open mind, open heart, open mind. So I'll ask you to keep a open mind to learn new things and coming to this class. All right. So we're going to start with a little warm up, an old warm up. I don't know who's seen it before. So you step out into a rectangular stance. And we're going to call these temple exercises. And this first one is cleaning the bell. Cleaning the bell. So you can straighten your legs. You can stretch down and you clean the bottom of the bell. Then you want to clean up the bell and clean the top of the bell. And down again and stretch down. Up, cleaning the inside of the bell, trying to get all the way up to the top. Time. And good. Now in rectangular stance, another duty in the temple is to move the grain. And when you do that, you want to get a big long line so everyone can come out. Remember, these are big, heavy sacks, big, heavy sacks. So you're going to pick up the sack of grain and you're going to hand it to the person next to you. Pick up the sack, straight back, give it to the person next to you. Just going to do a couple of these exercises. If we can get them, bodies nice and warmed up. One more time with this one. Up here. Now to make it easier, we can bring it up. And as we move with our body shifting into a lunge stance and hand it to the person next to us. Scoot up, shift into a lunge stance, lunging off to the side. This is a real heavy sack of grain. From the Midwest, for me, this would be a big bale of hay that I'm picking up and handing over. All right, good. Shake the legs out. So since I'm not sure who has done this exercise before, we're going to go over the basics of 6 movements, 4 directions. First thing on my feet. Oh, thank you, Sensei. If I back up a little bit, or can you tilt the screen down just a little bit? There you go. So now you guys can see my feet. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we know we do the turns, our proper turns. The first thing before any turn or any move is to look and then turn. So if I was going to my left here, I would look and I would turn. Turning to my left, I would turn into a left cat stance. Look, turn. So you look and turn. That's if I was going to the left. It's going to the right, turn, back. So if you notice, I'm moving the right foot when I turn to the right, here, and back. 6 movements, 4 directions. The basic movement is we start and we move forward with our right. Then we move forward with the left. Then we turn, look, turn to the left, to the right. Oh, and then look, turn to the right. And then we do 180. So I look, turn into that cat stance still, the forward stance. I come back, I look, turn all the way to that cat stance, not stopping, and step out. Let's do the 6 movements, 4 directions, just stepping into a forward stance so we get used to it. So first we step forward with the left, return. And even here, I come to a cat stance, step forward to the right, your cat stance and out, return, 90 to the left, turn, step out, come back, look, 90 to the right, come back, and start down, look over the left shoulder, turn, step out, come back, look over the right shoulder, turn, step out, and come back. All right, let's try that all at once. Ready? Hey, left, return. Hey, right, return. Hey, 90 to the left, return. Hey, 90 to the right, return. Hey, 180 over the left. Hey, 180 over the right, return. So with the turns, you want to make sure, if I do 180, I'll do it facing toward you. When I do the 180, I turn all the way, see my whole body is facing you, and then I step out. So with all of the turns, you want to make sure you turn your whole body into your cat stance and then step out. All right, let's try it with a couple stances. So we're going to do this. We're going to turn into, we just to turn into a cat stance. We're going to turn and do a diagonal stance. My general advice for this drill, 6 movements, 4 directions, turn first in the cat stance, and then whatever you have to do, then you do it. Look, turn into cat stance, and then do it. So for diagonal stance, we start with the left side forward. Hey, cat stance, diagonal stance, return, right side, hey, cat stance, diagonal stance, return. Now watch when I do 90 to the left, I come to that cat stance first. Hey, 90 to the left, diagonal stance, return. Hey, 90 to the right, return. And also with the 180, you'll see me hit my cat stance first. Hey, look, cat stance, diagonal stance, turn. Hey, look, cat stance, diagonal stance, turn. Do that. We'll do that one more time. Let's see. Oh. All right. Yeah, we'll do that one more time, right? Hey, one, here, return. Hey, cat, diagonal, return. Hey, look, cat, diagonal, return. You can make it one motion. Hey, return. 180 over the left. I'll try to tap my shoulder. The left side is the patch side in case your camera is reversed. Hey, turn. Hey, return. All right, so let's see. That was diagonal stance. We can then do diagonal stance, shifting into a forward stance. We'll do one more. We'll do another one here. Side stance. Side stance can sometimes get a little tricky when we're trying to turn side to side. Again, come to your cat stance first. So if I do a left side stance, hey, side stance, cat stance, side stance, return. Hey, 1, 2. Looking towards the front because I'm moving toward, because the direction is to the front. Return. Left, I'll look to the left. Hey, turn, left, return. Side stance to the right. Hey, look, cat, side, turn, 180 over the left. Hey, return, 180 over the right. Hey, return. Side stance. Okay, one more here. A couple more for this beginning section. Kicking stance. Kicking stance. We have our cat stance. I just bring my foot up. I have my kicking stance. So if I had to do a kicking stance, a lot of times we just do this. But if you think about your cat stance first, cat stance, kicking stance. So left side. Hey, hey, not bad. Turn. Right side. Hey. Good. Remember, turning to the left, it's the left foot. Hey, look, left foot. Turn. Hey, look, right foot. Turn. Over the left shoulder. Hey. Turn. Over the right shoulder. Hey. Turn. Good. Let's do that. Let's do that one more time. We'll make sure we get kicking stance good in there. Ready? Hey, open the foot here. Turn. Hey. Turn. 90 to the left. Hey. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey. 180 over the left. Look first. Hey. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey. Turn. All right. So we did some of the basic stance, forward stance, diagonal stance, side stance. We're going to combine two of the moves now. So we want to do a side stance followed by a forward stance. When I do my side stance, remember to help you know where you're supposed to go. From the side stance, you're going to open your foot and then step through. So now we're moving, we're doing two moves, 2 foot movements for each one. So let's start forward. Hey, side stance, open the foot, forward stance. Return. Right side. Hey, side stance, open the foot, forward stance. Turn. 90 degrees to the left. Hey, look, turn, side stance, open that foot, forward stance. Return. 90 degrees to the right. Hey, side stance, looking to the side, open the foot, forward stance. Turn. 180 over the left shoulder. Hey, turn, side, forward, turn. Good. If you can go faster than my count, that's great, or you can keep up with my count. Over the right shoulder. Hey, turn, side, open the foot, forward. Turn. So now we've done our basic stances. We've done side stance. We've done moving in stances in each direction. Remember, the general pattern is left side, right side, 90 to the left, 90 to the right, 180 over the left shoulder, 180 over the right shoulder. Oh, I got one more here for you guys. This one's a little bit more, right? So you're going to go to a forward stance. You're going to do a rear leg knee charge. If you don't know a rear leg knee charge, you can just do a kicking stance. So, but you can do forward stance, rear leg knee charges, high, middle, low punches. Okay. Whoops, better back up for this one. Left side. 1, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Turn. Right side. Hey, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. 90 to the left. Hey, turn, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 180 over the left. Hey, turn, forward, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Now you can imagine I can add anything I want to these. I can also add extra movements. I can add turns. It's just built all off this base. So I went through all the basic stances, multiple stances. So you have to move in each direction and with some techniques. Before I go on, are there any questions? Because I mostly see myself, so I just want to make sure people have this. Let's do that same one again, and I'll take a moment and I'll watch everyone do it on the big screen. So remember, it's left side first. Hey, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Turn. Right side. Hey, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Hands up when you do it. Hands up when you do it. Return. 90 degrees to your left. Look first. Hey, turn. Knee charge. 1, 2, 3. Hands up when you do that knee charge. Return. 90 degrees to the right. Hey, turn, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Turn. Okay. 180 degrees over left shoulder. So you're going to look over your left shoulder, turn to your left. Since we're going to the left, that means a left forward stance. Hey, turn, left forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 180 degrees over the right. Hey, turn, forward stance, knee charge, 1, 2, 3. Good, return. So I'll say at the beginning, we have a larger screen. So if you see me go off screen, so I can watch you guys. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. But also, if you get a little confused and you're not sure what's going on, you can just do the stance movements. You can just do the hands movements, or you can even skip some stuff. And I'm not going to know if you turn over your left or right shoulder. You'll know, and you just correct it next time. So take a couple deep breaths. Our room's a little hot in here. Is there any questions before I move on? Good. I think we all have the basic pattern. So real quick, I'm going to talk about the 5 firsts of friendship, right? If you remember, in the 5 firsts of friendship, one of them is communicate first, but the second one is smile first. And so while we're doing this workout, if you get warm and you get hot or you get tired, try to remember to smile. See if you can make yourself smile while doing this. And you'll notice it might be difficult, but after a while, it'll boost your energy up. So try to smile as you do this sometimes to give yourself more energy. And it will give yourself more energy. All right, here we go. Next move is going to be forward stance, reverse punch, and then I'll add on from that so we'll all stay together. Ready? Left side. So that's a left forward stance. Hey, left forward stance, reverse punch, return. Right side. Hey, right forward stance, reverse punch, return. 90 degrees to your left. Hey, left forward stance, right punch, return. 90 degrees to your right. Hey, right forward stance, reverse punch, reverse punch. There we go, return. 180 degrees over your left shoulder. Look first. Hey, turn, left forward stance, right punch. Turns, it's a reverse punch. 180 degrees over the right shoulder. Hey, look, turn, right forward stance, left, reverse punch, return. That's the first step. The second step after your reverse punch, you're going to do a rear leg roundhouse knee kick. Wham, come back and do a lower block. Rear leg roundhouse knee kick, coming back and doing a lower block. Let's take it in 2 counts. Hopefully that'll help. Left side. Hey, forward stance, reverse punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, turn, lower block. Return. Right side. Hey, reverse punch, forward stance, reverse punch. Open the foot, roundhouse knee kick, and a lower block. Return. 90 degrees to your left. Turn in the cat stance first, then do your left forward stance. And reverse punch. Hey, turn, look, punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, lower block. Turn. 90 degrees to the right. Hey, reverse punch. Hey, knee kick, lower block. Turn. 180 over the left shoulder. Hey, turn. Forward stance, reverse punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, lower block. Turn. 180 over the right shoulder. Hey, look. Forward stance, reverse punch. Hey, knee kick, and lower block. Turn. All right, we're going to do it again. I'm going to watch on the camera of the screen. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Starting with the left side. Hey, forward stance, reverse punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, and lower block. Return. Right side, hey, forward stance reverse punch, hey, roundhouse knee kick, and lower block. Lower block, you're facing forward, and your belt is facing forward on the forward stance lower block. Return. Take a deep breath, 90 degrees to your left. Hey, turn, reverse punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, lower block. Turn, looking good. I like the view from Redwood Dojo there. 90 degrees to your right. Hey, reverse punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, lower block. Turn. 180 degrees over your left shoulder. Hey, turn, cat stance, reverse punch. Hey, roundhouse knee kick, lower block. 180 degrees over your right shoulder. Hey, turn, reverse punch. Hey, knee kick, lower block. Return. All right, we're gonna do that one again. If my voice changes when I'm by the screen, let me know so I know to come back here so you can hear me better. We're gonna do that one again. Both moves, one count. Both moves, one count. And then I'm also going to just give the count, and you have to remember that it's left side, right side, 90 left, 90 right, 180 over the left, and 180 over the right. So I'll do the 6 separate counts. Both moves, one count. Both moves up into the roundhouse knee kick, lower block, ending at the roundhouse knee kick, lower block. Hey! All the way through, Sylvia. Roundhouse knee kick, all the way through the lower block. Oh, knee kick, lower block. Return. Hey! All the way through, both moves. Punch lower block. There you go. Return. 90 to the left, both moves, all the way to the lower block. Hey! Nice. Return. Hey! Return. Hey! Return. Hey! Return. All right. Last bit of advice. We're going to do that one last time. I'll do the 6 counts. Remember, we're going all the way to the lower block. Trust in yourself. Trust that you know the drill, that you know the techniques. These are all yellow belt techniques, or actually this is all techniques from 1 yellow stripe, only up to 2 green stripes. I think most of them are below 1 purple stripe or 2 purple stripes. So you know all the techniques. It's just a matter that we're turning and moving around. So trust in yourself, try the techniques, and then you'll have like 5 more times to try it because it's 6 moves, 4 directions. Ready? Same one, starting with the left. Hey! Return. Hey! Return. Hey! You got it, Redwood, you got it. Return. Hey!
Oh yeah.
Return. Good. Any questions? Oh, I gotta get a little closer to the screen to see if you raise your hand though. If there's any questions, just let me know. You can raise your hand on the screen. If not, we're gonna move on to the next one. What time is it? It's almost 11, so we've been doing this for 25 minutes so far. We can get a drink of water after this next one, because that's about the halfway mark. But let's just try this next one. Most of these we'll try about 3 times before we move on. Some more, some less, depending what we're doing. So this next one, you're gonna start, you're gonna step out and you're gonna punch high, then you're gonna punch low. Oh, okay, so next one, you are going to, punch high, punch low. You're gonna do a, fist. No, okay, punch high, punch low, step through outer block. Punch high, punch low, step through outer block. Step high, step low, punch high, punch low, step through outer block. Starting with the left side. Hey, high, low, step through outer block. If you don't know outer block, your arm just comes across like this. You can switch it to a middle block if you want, but really just think of it as the opposite of a middle block. It comes across your body. Right side. Hey, high, low, step through outer block. And notice with most of these moves, except for that reverse punch, same arm, same leg is doing the technique. So if you're wondering which arm should be doing the technique, it's usually the leg that's forward. 90 to the left. Hey, high, low, step through outer block. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey, high, low, step through outer block. 180 over our left shoulder. Hey, high, low, and step through outer block. 180 over the right. Hey, high, low, step through outer. Again, ready? Oh. Take a deep breath. Left side. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. Right side. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 90 left. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 90 right. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 180 over the left shoulder. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 180 over the right shoulder. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Return. All right, we'll do that one again. I'm going to watch. Starting with the left. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Return. Good job. Good job. Good job. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. 90 to the left. Hey, turn. 1, 2, 3. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Turn. Hey, that was cool. That one I saw everyone did faster. That was nice. 180 over the left shoulder. Turn, and then you do the techniques. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Return. 180 over the right. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Return. Good job, all. Good job. I see when I'm watching the camera that there's a little delay, a little time lapse. So if my count gets too fast in between, let me know. Raise your hand. I'll see the hand on the screen, and then I'll remember to take an extra breath in between counts. All right. The other 2 things I want to mention is what I did there was a little. I like to call them tricks. They're not really tricks. These are things that help you out. Instead of saying in my mind, high punch, low punch, step through, outer block, which is how I started. I shortened my words to just 1, 2, 3. I could have shortened it to punch, punch, block, whatever works for you. But by shortening the words in your mind, you can do the techniques faster. So that's just a trick to keep in mind, right? When you're like, oh, it's taking me so long, when you want to speed up your techniques, shorten how you're thinking about it, think simpler, and then you'll be able to be faster. Now, I should say up to this point, the highest technique we've done is 2 purple stripes, and that is the outer block. That is the outer block. So let's take a quick drink of water. Just go get a sip and come back. We're like halfway through. It's hard to believe. Well, we're almost halfway through. So, but this would be a good chance to take a break, take a drink of water, and then we'll come back for the remainder of the class. So go ahead on your own. You can bow if you want, but just take a quick drink. Come back as soon as you can. Hey, Redwood, is everyone back at Redwood? Oops, I took my glasses off, so I can't see your response. There we go. I see you all. Great. Here we go. We'll do a quick little bow in. Now, just so we don't only do 6 movements, 4 directions, and we try to do some fun stuff, I want you to choose your fastest kick, whatever kick you think is the fastest. Now I'm going to time it. We're going to do 20 seconds. If you want to tell us the answer, you can tell us the answer. But let's see how many kicks you can do in 20 seconds. Right? Choose your fastest kick. Doesn't matter what kick it is, whatever kick you think you are the fastest in. And then for 20 seconds, kick. All right. I'm going to turn to the side so I can see the clock. All right. You ready? As many kicks as you can do in 20 seconds. I would ask though that you put your foot back down in between them, just so you're doing a full kick. No, you don't have to put, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. You can just kick, or you can put your foot down. Either way works. In 20 seconds, ready? 3, 2, 1, hey! All right, I was putting my foot down each time, and I did like 15 or so, I think, something along that line. So you can tell me if you want what you did. You can type it in the chat, or you can just tell you among yourselves, among your own dojo. We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna do a different kick. 20 seconds, 15, let me see. Yes, 20 seconds. Favorite kick. Fastest kick. Hey! Hey! All right, I didn't put my foot down that time. I did 37. If anyone watches this and it turns out I counted wrong, please don't tell me. So, but if you think about it, in 20 seconds, you probably did 15, 20 kicks, maybe more. So we know when we're doing these 6 movements, 4 directions, when we're doing our techniques, we can always go faster. We can always improve ourselves. Because we just did something for 20 seconds, and you probably got 10 to 30 kicks in, which is a lot. And we're not doing 10 movements all at once on our thing, on our side. All right, one more little exercise. I want you to get in a kicking stance. We'll start on the left because we're doing left, right. Kicking stance. All I want you to do, keep your hands up, find your balance. This is just going to bend down. If you bend this knee and it's only this far, great. If you go this far, great. When I do this, I think you can see this way. My knee is coming over my foot. So it's not, maybe this way is better. My knee's coming over my foot. It's not to the side here or here. It's only as far as you're comfortable doing. Left side. Kicking stance, hands up, find your balance. Down, 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 down. Switch. I'm not gonna do a lot. Just want you to get used to the drill. Ready? Hey, 1, hey, 2, hey, 3, hey, 4, hey, 5. One more time through, left side, find your balance. Balance is very important in martial arts. Hey, 1, hey, 2, hey, 3, hey, 4, hey, 5. Remember, the knee stays above the belt. Right side. Hey, 1, hey, 2, hey, 3, hey, 4, hey, 5. Good, shake the legs out. Shake the legs out. All right, let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I'm staying on time here. 11. Where's my 11:15? All right. Next one. You're gonna step out into a forward stance, inner chop, punch, low, similar to what we did before, punch low, roundhouse knee kick, but this time you're going to land down in a diagonal stance with a downward elbow. And I gave it to you all at once, so let's see how this goes. Hey, load, chop, punch, roundhouse knee kick, diagonal stance, elbow. Right side. Hey, load, chop, punch, roundhouse knee kick, diagonal stance, elbow. Hands closed on the diagonal stance, elbow. 90 to the left. Hey, turn, load, chop, punch, roundhouse knee kick, elbow, turn. 90 to the right. Look first, turn first, then do the techniques. Hey, turn, load, chop, punch, knee kick, elbow, turn. 180 over the left. Hey, turn, load, chop, punch, roundhouse knee kick, elbow, turn. 180 over the right. Hey, turn, load, chop, punch, roundhouse knee kick, elbow, return. That was a reverse punch, by the way, reverse punch. Here we go again. I'll try to see if I can watch you do it at the same time. Left side. Hey, load, chop, punch, roundhouse knee kick, elbow, return. Right side, whoops, right side. Hey, chop, punch, knee kick, diagonal stance, return. 90 to the left. Hey, turn, chop, punch, knee kick, turn. Right side. Hey, turn, chop, punch, knee kick, elbow. Turn. 180 over the left. Hey, turn, chop, punch, knee kick, elbow. Return. 180 over the right. Hey, turn, chop, punch, knee kick. Good, return. Third time. On your own. Hey. There you go, forward chop, knee kick. Diagonal stance, downward elbow, good, return. Right side, moving forward. Hey! Turn. You guys are doing good. 90 to the left, take a deep breath. Hey! Chop, knee kick, a punch, knee kick. Elbow, return. I like it, I like it. Right side. Hey. Turn. Now come the bigger turns, 180 over the left shoulder. Hey. Return. 180 over the right shoulder. Hey. Return. Let's see if I can change this view a little bit. All right, that was good. You guys did a good job. Make sure to take a couple deep breaths in between. Some of you might have recognized that. That was our moves to thumb escape, or those were at least the beginning part of what we do for thumb escape. Everyone has a little different thumb escape techniques, but that beginning part with the load, chop, punch is likely universal. So even your techniques that you use for your escapes, your techniques you use for your application, they all have basic karate moves with them that you want to do while you perform those moves. So I'm going to talk. I got a bit of philosophy in here, not too much more, only a couple others. But I'm going to talk about the 5 A's of self-defense, which most of you should know. So the 5 A's of self-defense, is awareness, alertness, avoidance, anticipation, action. If you think what we're doing here first, awareness, we look first. Alertness, we turn so we know what's going on. There's an avoidance, we get off the line or we block. Anticipation, we counter. That's our next technique after our block. And our action, well, our action is going to be some sort of finishing move, which involves running so we could be safe, right? Make sure the opponent is in a position where you can get away. All right, so that's the 5 A's of self-defense: awareness, alertness, avoidance, anticipation, and action. And the story I provided with it was applying it to the drill we're doing now. You can apply any of these philosophies to yourself in your own situations. Oh, I'm a little early, so let's do the next one. I like this next one. You're going to step out into a diagonal stance with your double inner middle block. Sorry if this is in your way. Double inner middle block. We're going to do our first, I don't know if this might be our first shift. I'm going to shift into a forward stance as I do this chop. So I stepped out diagonal stance, and then I'm just going to turn my body to do this chop into a forward stance. To do the chop into a forward stance. I'm going to follow it up with a roundhouse knee kick again. Diagonal stance, downward elbow. Downward elbow, right? So again, diagonal stance, double inner middle block. Chop. Roundhouse knee kick. Downward elbow. This is one of the techniques for the opposite side grab or thumb escape. Starting with the left side. Hey! Diagonal, double in the middle. Turn, chop. Roundhouse knee kick. Down. Again in a diagonal stance. Return. Right side. Hey! Double in the middle block. Turn, chop. Roundhouse knee kick. Elbow. Turn. Take a deep breath. 90 to the left. Hey! Turn. Double in the middle block. Your chop. Roundhouse knee kick. Downward elbow. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey! Turn. Double in the middle block. Chop. Roundhouse knee kick. And down. Turn. 180 over the left shoulder. Hey! Turn. Diagonal stance, double in the middle block. Shift to that forward stance as you chop. Roundhouse knee kick, landing down in a diagonal stance with a downward elbow. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey! Turn. Diagonal double in the middle, shift, chop, roundhouse knee kick, downward, return. Take a deep breath, left side, moving forward. Hey, double in the middle, chop, roundhouse knee kick, down, turn. Right side, hey, double in the middle, chop, roundhouse knee kick, down, turn. 90 to the left. Hey, double in the middle, chop, roundhouse knee kick, and down, turn. 90 to the right. Hey, double in the middle, chop, roundhouse knee kick, and down, turn. 180 over the left shoulder. Hey, turn, double in the middle, shift and chop, roundhouse knee kick, down, turn. 180 over the right shoulder. Hey, turn, double in the middle, shift and chop, do that roundhouse knee kick, and downward elbow, turn. Oh, sorry, am I borrowing for a second? So for some, let me grab this in. I step out. I do my thumb escape. I grab, chop, roundhouse knee kick, downward elbow. So I'm doing the self-defense, the thumb escape self-defense, but I turned it into a drill that you can just do either in 6 movements, 4 directions, or up and down the floor, so you can get used to the pattern of what we do for the thumb escape self-defense. All right, let's do that 2 more times. I'll do it 1 more time with you, and then I'll do it 1 time watching, or at least 1 time watching. Starting out left side. Hey, middle blocks, chop, roundhouse, knee kick, down, turn. Right side. Hey, middle blocks, chop, roundhouse knee kick, downward elbow. Turn. 90 to the left. Hey, double, chop, knee, elbow, turn. 90 to the right. Hey, turn, double, chop, knee, elbow, turn. Remember to look first. 180 over the left shoulder. Hey, turn, chop, double in the middle, chop, roundhouse, knee, elbow, turn. 180 over right. Hey, look, double in the middle, shift and chop, roundhouse knee kick, turn. Take a deep breath 1 more time. Deep breath 1 more time here. Let's see how it's going. Hey! Turn. Double in the middle. Looks good. Looks good. Hey! Good. Return. Return. 90 left. Hey! Return. 90 right. Hey! Return. 180 left. Hey! Return. 180 right. Hey! Good, return, relax, take a couple deep breaths, maybe shake out your body a little bit. I think you guys are ready for some more. All right. All right, so here we go. This one's a little different. No, let's do, yeah, this one's a little different. But remember, we're always going on the left, so this one will seem a little tricky at first. And if we're having trouble, I'll explain what we're really doing here. You're going to move backwards. So I'm going to move back to left, right? Start with our left. So I'm going to move back into a left diagonal stance. Notice I'm diagonal here, right? I'm not here, I'm not over here, 45 degrees diagonal. Then I'm going to move back a second time in a diagonal stance. Right, so I start here, I'm going to do a left diagonal, stepping back another one, right diagonal. And then I am going to shift, and I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to shift into a lunge stance. Do that again, I'm doing the left side again. So I step back into this left diagonal. I'm going to step back again to a right diagonal, and then I'm going to shift. So I'm facing my left. We'll call this actually a left forward stance, shifting into a left forward stance. Just make sure we have this because this one's different, right? We're moving backwards. So one more time here. You're going to step back to the left, step back to the right, and shift to the left for a forward stance, left forward stance facing that direction. All right, I'm adding to the confusion. We're moving backwards. Take a deep breath. Clear your mind, starting with the left side. Hey, moving back to the left, moving back to the right diagonal, shift forward. Turn, right side. Hey, diagonal to the right, left diagonal. Now we're going to shift to the right over here. Turn. 90 to the left. Remember what I said, we're going to turn first, but this time when we turn into that cat stance, you actually have to step out. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to turn the cat stance, but you have to step out with your rear leg here. So 90 to the left. So you end up in a left diagonal stance, move backwards into a left diagonal stance. Hey, look, turn, left diagonal stance, moving backwards again, right diagonal stance. Now, if you keep track of the shift, that means we're going to be facing the back of the room, shift forward stance. Return. 90 degrees to the right. 90 degrees to the right. So we're going to turn and step back into a right diagonal stance. Hey! Turn, step back into a right diagonal stance, step back into a left diagonal stance. Shift. Remember the shift? Shift towards the back of the room, go forward stance facing the back of the room. Return. 180 over the left. Turn first, turning to the left. So you're going to step back into a left diagonal stance. Hey, turn, step backwards into a left diagonal stance, step backwards into a right diagonal stance. Now the shift is going to be shift towards the right into a right forward stance facing this direction. Turn. That's why this one's confusing. We're still doing the same pattern, but now I added a backwards movement and a shift in a direction. So you got to keep oriented what's going on. Over the right shoulder. Right, over the right shoulder. Turn first. Hey, turn, step back into a right diagonal. Hey, step back into a left diagonal. Then you're going to shift forward stance facing the left. Return. Now, as I said at the beginning, because I know this one's a complicated one, if you're moving in the opposite direction to me, it doesn't matter. Just do the technique. Try the technique. You know the stances, you know a forward stance. So in the end, you want to make sure you get into that forward stance. All right, let's do that again. Ready? Left side, so stepping backward to the left diagonal. I think this might be our most complicated one. There might be one other that's this complicated. Let's see where we get to. So stepping back, I know because I said it's left side, so you're going to step back into left diagonal. Hey, left diagonal. Hey, right diagonal. Now the shift is towards your left, and you can think about it like we did at the beginning. You want to shift like you're picking up that big sack of grain for the warm-up exercises. Shift to the left. Turn. 90 over the right, I'm sorry, right side 90, which in this case we're moving back, so we're stepping back into a right diagonal stance. Hey, right diagonal, left diagonal, shift to the right, like you're moving a sack of grain. Turn. Oh boy, here's the turn. 90 to the left. You're gonna turn 90 to the left, step back, left diagonal. Hey, turn, step back to the left diagonal, step back to the right diagonal, shift towards the back of the room and forward. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey, turn, step back into a right diagonal, step back into a left diagonal, shift towards the right, into a left forward stance. Sorry, I said it wrong before. Turn. 180 over the left. Hey, you're gonna turn, step back into a left diagonal. Step back again to a right diagonal. Shift into a left forward stance. Turn. So I didn't move my feet when I shift, right? 90 over the right. Hey, turn, step back to the right diagonal, step back into the left diagonal, shift forward stance. How they doing? I saw you were watching some.
Yes.
Good, because this is like a complicated one, especially with that shift in it and the moving backwards. I know this one's a complicated one. All right, we'll do this one 2 more times. I have a couple times. I have a couple of them that I'm going to do, then I'm going to talk. I'm going to try to get to 3. So we're at the moving forward around the left side, but in this case, for this complicated one, stepping back into a left diagonal stance. What? 12:30. Yeah. Hey. Right diagonal. Shift into that left forward stance. Turn. Moving backwards, starting with the right. Hey. Right diagonal. Left diagonal. Shift 90 to a right forward stance. Oh, did they change it? Let me see.
Sorry, I just gotta make sure I'm. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is good.
All right, we're still on time. But I guess when I was making this, I scheduled it to 11:30. So 12:30. Well, we'll end at noon. Don't worry. All right, here we go. Where were we? We did the left, we did the right, so now we're 90 to the left. 90 to the left, which means you're gonna turn, step back into the left diagonal stance. Hey, turn, left diagonal, right diagonal, shift into a left forward stance. That's the rear of the room. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey, turn, right diagonal, left diagonal, shift like you're turning into a right forward stance. Good. 90 over 180 over the left. Turn first. Hey, turn, left diagonal, right diagonal, shift to a left diagonal, left forward stance. Turn. Even there, I got a little confused on my own thing. 180 over the right. Hey, turn, right diagonal, stepping back, left diagonal, shift into that right forward stance facing the left. Return. So, if you want to know what we were doing, this is just to keep us on time. Most of us might remember, switch lights. Our scooping throw, how we first learned our scooping throw. We're going to step, then I do the shift to throw them. Is that the right angle? Now let's move this way just a little bit. And hang here, let's try this angle. So again, right, I did a left diagonal. I came behind with the right diagonal. And then as my shift into the forward stance that direction, I have the scooping throw. I think everyone here for one green stripe and yellow belt, you probably learned the scooping throw. So that was just the footwork to the scooping throw applied to 6 movements, 4 directions. And thank you for the reminder, ends at 12. So let's see. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do another one of these. So you're going to step out and you're going to do a middle block, a knee kick or knee charge, so not roundhouse. So I'm going to step out forward stance, middle block, knee charge, and then I'm going to actually step back with this foot and do a right reverse punch. Let's do that a couple times to get the pattern down. Hey, left forward stance, middle block. Hey, knee, and then the knee comes all the way back down as you do a punch, a really strong punch. Return. We're going to do the same one, left side again, just so we get the pattern down here. Hey, middle block, knee, put the leg all the way back with a strong punch, with a strong reverse punch. All right, 6 movements, 4 directions, starting with the left. Hey, middle, knee, punch. Return. Right side. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Return. 90 to the left. So we're moving forward now. Hey, left forward stance. Knee kick or knee charge. Punch. Turn. Right forward, 90 to the right. Hey, middle block. Knee charge and punch. Return. 180 over the left. Don't forget the load. The load helps with this middle block. Don't forget the load here. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Don't skip the knee. 90 over right. Hey, middle block, knee up, reverse punch. Stepping back into a reverse punch. Return. Let's do it again, starting with the left side. Hey, middle, knee, punch. Turn. Right, return. Right side. Hey, middle, knee, punch. Return. 90 to the left. Hey, middle, knee, punch. Return. 90 to the right. Hey, middle, knee, punch. Return. 180 over the left. Hey, middle block, knee kick, punch. Return. 180 over the right. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Return. We're going to do that one more time. So I think this is my last demo that I've written in here. So the moves you just did, before, the knees you just did were like our big outer reap, Osotogari. I do a middle block, my hand comes in for the load. I do a knee kick, and then here for the outer reaping throw as I turn and throw her back in that direction. One more time. Again, here's the load for the middle block. My hands come across. I do a knee kick to get my knee nice and high. And if I was throwing her, I'd step back into that forward stance as I push with the punch. And we have Osotogari. So like I said, with the self-defense, even our judo throws, we can look at our karate moves and apply our karate moves and stances to the judo throws. Same pattern, again, starting with the left. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Return. Right. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Return. 90 to the left. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Return. 90 to the right. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Turn. 180 over to the left. Hey, forward stance, middle block, knee kick, reverse punch, stepping back. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey, middle block, knee, punch. Return. All right, I'm just gonna watch you guys one more time.
Here we go. Left side. The karate version of old Sotogari. Hey! Middle block. Knee. Step back, reverse punch. Return. Right side. Hey! Middle block. Knee. Step back, reverse punch. Return. That looked good. 90 to the left. Hey! Turn. Middle block. Knee. Step back, reverse punch. Return. 90 to the right. Hey! Middle block. Knee. And reverse punch. Nice. Nice. Turn. I know that stepping back sometimes gets a little tricky. But you know, I'm simulating a judo throw with these moves. Let's have fun with it. 180 over the left. Hey! Turn. Middle. Knee. Punch. Return. Good, good, good. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath for this last one. Over the right shoulder, 180. Hey! Turn. Middle. Kick. Punch. Return.
Good job. I mean, good job. I mean, if you think about it, we did the first judo throw, we did the second. We could have done one where we just kind of did a middle block, step back into a turtle stance. And then we're just doing the second judo throw, the floating drop. So, but we just went through the first two judo throws. And the reason I give our self-defense or our judo throws in karate terms, one, we know the moves, and it's a way we can practice the moves, but it's also so you learn to think outside the dimensions of what you're given and how your judo can apply to your karate, your judo moves can apply to your karate, and your karate moves can apply to your judo or self-defense. So it's to have you always thinking about these things as you do them. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. 20 minutes left. So I think in 20 minutes, yeah, we'll do one quick one here. We're gonna do let's do this first one. You're gonna do a middle block, step through punch. So we're gonna do this middle block, step through punch. And if you remember our 90-degree turns from our kata, 90-degree turn, you bring this front leg back and turn and do a rising block. So that's all we're doing, right? So let's start with the left side. Let's do this together. Hey! Middle block. Oops. I just forgot. Middle block. Step through punch. Bring that foot back and turn. Rising block. Return. Right side, right forward stance. Hey! Middle block. Step through punch. Bring that leg back. Rising block. Return. 90 to the left. Turn first. Hey! Turn. Middle block. Punch. Bring that foot back. Rising block. You should be facing the camera. Return. It's tough when there's a turn in there. Really tough when there's a turn in there. 90 to the right, turn on a turn. Hey! Middle block, step through punch, bring that foot back, load, rising block, facing the camera, return. 180 over the left. Hey! Turn. Middle block, step through punch, bring that foot back and load, rising block, facing the left. Turn, it's a right rising block. 180 over the right. Hey! Middle block, step through, bring the foot back and load, rise, turn. One more time. No, it's probably two more times. But anyways, left side. Hey, middle, punch, bring the foot back. Turn. Right side. Hey, middle block, punch, foot back, bam. Return. 90 over the left. Look first. Hey, look. Middle block. Punch. Look. Bring the foot back. rising block. We get a turn, so we want to look first. Return. 90 to the right. Hey, look. Middle block, step to punch. Look. Load. Rising block. Towards the camera. Return. 180 over the left. Hey, look. Middle block, step to punch. Look. Turn. Rising block. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey, look. Middle block. Step to punch. Look. Turn. Rising block. Return. One more time. Starting with the left. You guys got it. I know the turns add so much to it. Have a turn on a turn. But you guys are doing good. Starting with the left side. Hey! Middle block. Step through punch. 90-degree rising block. Turn. Don't get to turn 90 degrees for that rising block. Right side, moving forward. Hey! Middle block. Step through punch. 90-degree turn, just like for the kata. Rising block. Good, 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 good. Stick with it, and turn. Did I do 90? No. 90 to the left. 90 to the left. Take a deep breath. Hey! Turn. Middle block. Step through punch. Turn 90 degrees. Rising. Oh, good job. Good job. Return. 90 degrees to the right. Hey! Turn. Middle block. Step through punch. Turn. Rising block. Return. Good, good. 180 over the left. Hey! Turn. Middle block. Step through punch. Turn. 90 rising block. Just like from the kata. Return. 180 over the right. Hey! Turn. Middle block. Step through punch. Look and turn. Rising block. Turn. Good job. Good job. Natural stance. Shake it all out. You know, this might seem confusing in some ways, but this is just how you learn kata also, right? But this pattern is just a little different than what you're used to. We're doing turns and then a second turn, but we do the same thing in our kata. I believe everyone here knows kata 1, so you're used to turning and doing your rising block or doing a block with your kata. Remember what side of the page I'm on here. So let's see, that was 90, how much time left? 40, oh, 15 minutes left. All right, we're gonna get one more philosophy, and then we have one more that we're gonna finish out with, and that's the 5 Ds of a winner, because I felt this also applied, especially in a class that's very confusing, that can be confusing because of the turns, that has a lot of moves in it constantly. And that's the 5 Ds of a winner. It's direction, discipline, determination, dedication, and do it till perfect, right? Direction, we're doing lots of directions. Discipline, determination, stick with it. Dedication, stick with it again. Keep practicing. If you notice, sometimes there's some confusion, but by the 3rd or 4th count, I see all of you are getting it, right? So even though maybe the first one or the first 2, you're a little confused, or maybe the 3rd one, you're a little confused. By the 4th one, everyone's on the same page and everyone is doing it. And that's by sticking with it that you guys are able to do all these techniques. All right, here's the last one. Here we go. You're going to step out. And you're going to do a rising block, low punch, followed by a low punch, lower block, high punch. All right, let's start there. I'm going to go all the way through it. So we're just going to do them left, right, 90, 90, 180, 180, starting with the left. Hey, so you do a left rising with a low punch, a lower block with a high punch. So I'm not having to return any hands here because my hands are already out. Return. Actually, let's do the left side 3 times. Make sure we have this beginning pattern here. So left side again. Hey! Rising block, low punch, lower block, high punch. Return. To the left side a third time before we start the pattern. Hey! Rising block, low punch. I load, I do my lower block, high punch. Return. All right, we're gonna do the pattern, left, right, 90, 90, 180, 180. Hey! Rising block, low punch. Lower block, high punch. Return. Right side. Hey! Rising block, low punch. Lower block, high punch. Return. 90 to the left. Hey! Rising block, low punch. Lower block, high punch. No need to return hands. The hand's already out there for the load for the lower block. 90 to the right. Hey! Rising block, low punch. Lower block, high punch. Turn. 180 over the left. Hey! Rising block, low punch. Lower block, high punch. And turn. 180 over the right. Hey! Rising block, low punch, lower block, high punch. And turn. Instead of just repeating this one, I'm just going to add a little bit onto it. So then you're getting the repetitions by me adding on a move. And the move I'm going to add on, you're just going to step through and do a front snap kick. When you do that, you can just leave your hand out. So left side. Hey! Forward to the left. Rising block, low punch, lower block, high punch. You leave the hand out as a target, front snap kick, forward stance. Return. Right side. Hey! Rising block, low punch, lower block, high punch. Leave the hand out. It's a reverse high punch. Front snap kick, land down. Turn. 90 to the left. Hey! Rising block, low punch, left lower block, high punch. Leave the hand out. Front snap kick, land down. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey! Rising block, low punch, lower block, high punch. Leave the hand out. Kick. Forward. Turn. When I kick, if you notice, I kick and I come back to this kicking stance before I step out. All right, 180 over the left. Hey! Rising block, punch low, lower block, punch high to the right, kick, land down. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey! Rising block, punch low, lower block, punch high, and kick. I like that one so much, we're going to repeat it. If you notice, boom, 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 boom. I end here, whoops. I end here with this punch. This punch pulls my hip right into that front snap kick. So you can add those moves together and make them flow just a little better. So we're going to do this one again, speed it up just a little bit. Left side. Hey! Rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick. Turn, leaving the hand out. Right side. Hey! Rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick. Boom. Turn. 90 to the left. Hey! Rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey! Rising block, punch low, lower block, punch high, kick. Turn. Take a deep breath. 90 over the left shoulder. Hey! Rising block, punch low, lower block, punch high, kick. Turn. 180 over the right shoulder. Hey! Rising block, punch, lower block, punch, and kick. Turn. Couple minutes left. See what we're going to add on here. Snap kick, leave the hand out. All right, so now after you do the front snap kick, you're going to keep your knee up in a kicking stance, and you're just going to add an outer block to it. Now our hands actually have to pull back. because I go rising block, punch, lower block, punch. My hand stays out and I kick, but now to do my outer block, which we did at the beginning of the class, I have to pull this hand back to do the outer block. That requires me to balance a little bit so I can step out and do the outer block at the same time. All right, so that's why I broke it up. Now you know you got balance just a little bit in that kicking stance, load up for the outer block. Left side. Hey, rising block, punch low, lower block, punch high, kick, bring that hand back, outer block, return. Right side. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, outer block, turn. 90 to the left. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, outer block, hey, turn. Right. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, load it up, hey, outer block. Return. 180 over the left. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, load, outer block. Load and balance, return, load and balance in that kicking stance. 180 over the right. Hey, rising block, punch low, lower block, punch high, and kick, load, outer block. Return. Okay. To get our repetitions in, I'm just gonna add on. I'm gonna add on a side kick. So after I land down, so I go rising block, low, lower block, high, kick, load, outer block. I'm gonna load the rear leg up. And we're gonna do a side kick to the side. You know, one of the pin-ons, when you do the side kick to the side, you can load your hands up here. Side kick to the side. Oops, just adding on a kick to the side. Left side. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, outer block, rear leg, kick to the side. Return. Right side. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch and kick, load it up. Outer block, load it up, kick. There. Return. 90 to the left. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch and kick, load it up. Outer block, knee kick, kick to the side. Turn. 90 to the right. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch and kick, load it, whoops, load it up. Outer block, rear leg, kicks to the side. Turn. That was 90 to the right.
Yes.
Okay, 180 over the left. Deep breath. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch and kick, load it up. Outer block, rear leg, kick to the side. Turn. 180 over the right. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, load it up. Outer block, rear leg, side. Return. Only a couple minutes left. Take a deep breath. We're gonna end on this one. So take a deep breath. This one, we have a rising block, punch, lower block, punch, knee kick, outer block. 7 techniques. 7 techniques in each direction. Wow. Here we go. Left side. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch. Front snap kick, outer block, rear leg, side kick. Return. Right side. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, load, outer block, rear leg, kick. 90 to the left. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, load, outer block, rear leg comes up, side kick, return. 90 to the right. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, load it up, outer block, bring that knee up, side kick, return. 180 over to the left. Hey, rising block, punch, lower block, punch, kick, outer block, load, side kick to the side. Turn. 180 over the right. Last one. 180 over the right. Take a deep breath. Hey, turn. Rising block, punch, lower block, punch, and kick, load it up, outer block, bring the knee up, and do a side kick to the side. Turn. Oh, take a deep breath. Couple quick deep breaths. That was 6 movements, 4 directions. I added several things onto there. We had multiple karate moves, multiple stances. We had turns, and all those techniques, I believe, did not go above 2 purple stripes. So that's a lot of techniques in there, even just the 2 purple stripes or the 2 green stripes for the kids and adult curriculums. So I thank you. Let's bow out. Oh, if anyone has any questions before we bow out, that's a good point. All right. Good. Ready. Knee. Down. No. Thank you all. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.